is up, guys? EJ here, back with another video, and today is going to be my DVD collection 2016 Exploitation Part 1. So let's get started. So first we have 99 Women from 1969, limited edition X-rated French version. Okay, up next we have All Ladies Do It. Yeah, Tinto Brass film from 1992, starring Claudia Cole. Unrated, uncensored version. Yeah, really fun, really sexy. All these Tinto Brass films usually are. Up next we have Anita, Swedish Nymphette from 1973, or The Shocking Account of a Young Nymphomaniac, starring Christina Lindberg and young Stellan Skarsgård from 1973. Yeah, one of the best Christina Lindberg films. Next we have Baise-moi from 2000. Yeah, a French film starring Karen Back and Raphael Anderson. Karen Back, formerly Karen Lancôme, a former French porn star. Yeah, cool crime movie mixed with a bunch of explicit sex scenes. Up next we have Jess Franco's Barbed Wire Dolls from 1976. Yeah, I love me a good woman in prison film. Moving on down, up next we have Bear Behind Bars from 1980 from Blue Underground. Up next we have Walerian Borowicz Behind Convent Walls. I'm not sure if I say his name right. He also directed La Bête, or The Beast, which is a film I want to get. There's a cool Blu-ray Arrow release for that film. I want to check that out. Up next we have Russ Meyer's Beneath the Valley of the Ultra Vixens from 1979 with Kitten Natividad, who stars in a bunch of these Russ Meyer films. Up next we have another Russ Meyer film, Beyond the Valley of the Dolls from 1970. Of course, Roger Ebert famously wrote the screenplay for this film, and it's also coming out on Criterion Collection later this year, so I'll definitely be picking that up. Up next we have the Bikini Car Wash Company. The title says it all. Just hot, nubile girls washing cars in bikinis, and sometimes without bikinis. I think the first one's from 1992. Something like that. Early 90s. And I also have the sequel, Bikini Car Wash Company 2. Not as good as the first one, but still you get the picture. Up next we have Bikini Drive-In from 1995. Yeah, uncut, uncensored, really good. Directed by Fred Olen Ray, who directs a lot of these sort of Skinamax films. Next we have Bikini Spring Break from 2011, I believe. Yeah, it features Robert Carradine from Revenge of the Nerds. Fun film. Again, you get the idea. Just college girls in bikinis having fun. Next we have Bitch Slap, I think from 2008, 2009. Yeah, really cool film. Enjoyed it a lot with Julia Voth. Really cool film. Up next we have Black Caesar, a great blaxploitation film from 1973 starring Fred Williamson. Up next we have Black Devil Doll from 2007. Yeah, really cool film about a death row convict who gets his spirit gets put in a black puppet, and he goes around killing hot women. Really cool film. Up next we have Black Dynamite, really cool blaxploitation film from 2009, sort of an homage to the blaxploitation films of the 70s. Up next we have Blitzkrieg, Escape from Stalag 69, unrated special edition, yeah, from like 2009. Really long, really amateurish looking, but it's got some good gore and some good nudity. Okay, up next we have Caligula, yeah, 3-disc Imperial Edition, great movie, directed by Tinto Brass, of course featuring all-star all-star cast: Malcolm McDowell, Teresa Ann Savoy, Helen Mirren, Peter O'Toole, and John Gielgud. Of course, it has some explicit sex scenes in it as well. Crazy movie, great ending. Love that film. Up next, we have Cannibal Holocaust. From 1980, the most controversial movie ever made. Yeah, really good film. I like it a lot. I love the score by Riz Ortolani. Yeah, it's the only cannibal film I have in my collection, but I like that film. Next, we have Cheeky, or Transgredere from Tinto Brass, another film from 2000. Yeah, really good film. Ilya, or whatever her name is, I want to say her name is Kulyarchik or something like that. The girl, the blonde there, she's really good, really sexy in this film. Okay, up next we have the Cheerleaders collection from the early 70s. 3-disc set which features the Cheerleaders, Revenge of the Cheerleaders, and the Swinging Cheerleaders. You can imagine what these are like. Okay, up next we have Wes Meyer's Cherry, Harry, and Raquel from 1971, I believe. Yeah, really fun stuff. This guy, he's in a bunch of these Wes Meyer films. I forget his name. I think it's Chris Napier. Yeah, he appeared as the bad cop in Rambo: First Blood. But yeah, he's in a bunch of these Wes Meyer films. Up next, we have Coffee from 1973, of course, featuring Pam Grier. One of my favorite blaxploitation films and exploitation films, period, directed by Jack Hill. Up next, we have Chesty Morgan double feature, featuring the amazing Chesty Morgan in Deadly Weapons and Double Agent 73. So you can imagine what these films are like. Pretty fun. Yeah, big buxom woman, Chesty Morgan. Up next, we have Death Race 2000, Roger Corman cult classic, of course, from 1975 with David Carradine. Really cool film. Sylvester Stallone also in that film. Up next, we have Rob Zombie's The Devil's Rejects from 2005. Fantastic movie, my favorite Rob Zombie film still. Yeah, William Forsythe was just fantastic in this film, of course. We've got Sid Haig, Bill Moseley, Sherry Moon Zombie. Love the ending with Leonard Skinner's Freebird, just classic. Up next, we got this double feature of Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry, and Race with the Devil. I got it because of Dirty Mary, Crazy Larry with Peter Fonda and Susan George. Really good carsploitation film from 1974. Up next on Blu-ray 3D, we have Drive Angry with Nicolas Cage and what's her name? Amber Heard. Yeah, really cool film. Liked it a lot. The guy who plays the villain was really good in it as well. William Fichtner. Yeah, really cool film from I think 2011 or 2012. Up next, we have Elsa Fraulein SS. Good Nazi exploitation film from 1978. Up next, we have Eugenie. The story of her journey into perversion, filmed by Jess Franco, featuring Marie Liljedahl and Maria Rome. Also features Christopher Lee. Love Christopher Lee from 1969. Really good movie. Beautiful looking film as well. Up next, we have Exposed, featuring Christina Lindberg. Again, big fan of her from 1971. Okay, up next we have Faster, Pussycat Kill Kill, Wes Meyer classic from 1965. One of my favorite Wes Meyer films and one of my favorite exploitation films, period. Tour Santana, just fantastic, just a great film. Just hot women kicking ass. Really cool movie. Up next we have Father's Day from 2011. Yeah, really crazy movie from Trauma. Really cool though. I like this film a lot. Okay, up next we have Flavia the Heretic from 1974. A really good non-exploitation film. Yeah, really good gore, good nudity, just a cool movie. Up next we have another Pam Grier classic, Foxy Brown blaxploitation film from 1974. Really good. Up next, we have Fraulein's in Uniform from 1973. I think this is a Swiss film, but it's really good. One of my favorite blaxploitation films, or not blaxploitation, Nazi exploitation movies. Up next, we have The Gestapo's Last Orgy from 1977. Yeah, really good Nazi exploitation film. Great ending. Yeah, banned in the UK. That's interesting. Okay, up next we have Girls Gone Dead from 2012. Yeah, interesting movie. Features people like Beetlejuice, if you know Howard Stern, you know who Beetlejuice is. Jerry the King Lawler, the former wrestler. Ron Jeremy, of course, famous porn star in his own right. Yeah, pretty fun movie. Again, just college girls on spring break trying to have fun, but of course they run into a axe-wielding murderer. Okay, up next we have Girls, Guns, and G-Strings 12 film set. The Andy Sedaris collection. These are a collection of really sort of cheesy and amateurish looking films from the late 80s and 90s featuring the likes of Julie Strain and those kind of people. Yeah, lots of hot looking women, lots of gunplay, usually set in Hawaii. Yeah, a bunch of films. Yeah, Savage Beach, Return to Savage Beach are probably like the most well known out of these. But yeah, fun collection. If you've seen some of those, you know what I'm talking about. Up next, we have Gone in 60 Seconds on Blu-ray and DVD combo pack from 1974. The reason I got this on Blu-ray is because the DVD release wasn't very good, and it doesn't violate my rule of buying only Blu-rays after 2010. Because it comes with a DVD as well, and I wanted to get a version of the original, of course, with yeah, just a great movie. I like the sequel as well, but not as much as the first one. Okay, up next we have Grindhouse, of course, from 2007, again on Blu-ray. Yeah, the Rodriguez Tarantino double feature, of course, with Planet Terror and Death Proof. And the reason I got this is because it's the full version with the trailers in between, and that's the way I saw it in the theater. And I also have the individual films, Robert Rodriguez's Planet Terror, my favorite of the two. Really fantastic cast. Bruce Willis, what's her name, Rose McGowan, Josh Brolin, Michael Biehn, yeah, Mary Shelton, really good. Thought it was just loads of fun from beginning to end. And then, of course, Quentin Tarantino's Death Proof. Yeah, great cast again, of course. What's his name? Yeah, Kurt Douglas, or Kurt Russell, sorry, was just fantastic in this movie. Yeah, Vanessa Ferlito, Rosario Dawson, Jordan Ladd, Rose McGowan again, Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Car chases were great, but I didn't think it was good as Planet Terror. Alright, up next I have a bunch of these after-hours cinema Grindhouse double and triple features, which I almost dropped. The first one, Naughty Nurses of the 1970s. Pro Ball Cheerleaders Grindhouse triple feature from 1970. They're all from the early 70s. I probably shouldn't show the back of these. Next we have Sex Freaks, Sex Education double feature, Sex Freaks and Experiments in Love. Next we have Grindhouse triple feature, Sex Mad Family, which features Sex Mad Family, Curious Women, and Cousin Pauline. Next we have Slutty Stewardesses, Grindhouse double feature, In-Flight Service, and Come With Me, My Love. Next we have Grindhouse Virgin triple feature. Alright, moving on. We have Garter Balls, Ryan Nicholson film from 2008. Yeah, really good. Really great rape scene. And then sort of a messed up film that takes place in a bowling alley. Okay, up next we have Hots from 1979. Sort of college TNA movie. Good fun. Up next we have the Hard Bodies collection, which features Hard Bodies from 1984 and Hard Bodies 2. The first one is really good. The second one is crap. Alright, up next we have another Nazi exploitation film, Hell Train from 1977, featuring Monica Swin and Christine Oriel. Next we have another 42nd Street After Hours Hitler's Harlot collection. Yeah, really sort of Nazi exploitation vignettes and that kind of stuff. And I'm going to end with the H's for this part. Last but not least, we have Hobo with a Shotgun on Blu-ray from 2011. Rutger Hauer, just fantastic. Really cool film. Lots of great blood and action violence. Just a crazy movie. Really good soundtrack as well. So that is my exploitation section, part 1. Up next will be part 2, of course. So thank you for watching as always. Until next time, I'll see ya.